Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with another video today. And as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about signs of narcissism. Get me? Huh? Now, in the light of everything I go on yesterday with Derrick Jaxn, me have to do a video on narcissism. You get me? Because obviously yesterday, or the last 2 days, I've done a video on this guy, Derrick Jaxn, right? So this video ain't about him. I ain't gonna do another video on this guy unless something more comes out, to be fair, I might. But either way, yeah, and this person was very intriguing to me, and a lot of people, myself included, think this guy probably is a narcissist or definitely has narcissistic tendencies, narcissistic traits. And I thought to myself, you know what? Why not do a short video explaining and educating people on what narcissism is, what narcissism looks like. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for me. Damn it, hit the bell to be, no wait, I already said that. Hit the thumbs up to like the video for me. I'd appreciate if you watch the video all the way through. It really helps with the algorithm. Road to 25,000, man. We're at 23. We need 2 more to get road to 25. Then we're a quarter of the way to 100,000. I'd really appreciate if you share this video, share with your friends, family, and all of that. So listen, what is narcissism? Narcissism is a personality disorder. Apparently it's one of 7. I didn't know if there was a number of personalities out there. I thought there were 16 personalities, but oh no, that's a 16 personality test. But either way, it's a official kind of personality disorder in which someone has an inflated sense of importance, an inflated sense of self-worth. Not only that, they have an ego and they kind of believe that the world revolves around them. I know on an individual basis, our worlds revolve around ourselves. Like I'm speaking from a point of view, my point of view, so my world revolves around me, obviously. But in their world, the world revolves around them and things like that. So sign number 1, they struggle to listen and they're very, very preoccupied with what they think and their own opinion. Right? Now the thing is with a narcissist is that they believe their opinion is the only one that matters. So you can be talking about something, you can be talking about, it could literally be an opinion on an animal, it could be an opinion on a show, it could be an opinion on anything. A narcissist will downplay it, will underplay it, and will focus and shine a light on their opinion. Their opinion is the only one that matters. They are right and you are wrong. Let's take a conversation, for example. They'll use that platform, just simple conversation, like I'm conversing with the camera, which is you guys, the audience. They'll use that conversation as a platform to present their ideas and their ideas only. Do you understand? It literally, when you're talking to a narcissist, they might be looking at you, but you can see it in their face, their expression, they're not listening. It's almost like you can see, I've seen it in my friend's parents' eyes. When you talk or when they acknowledge you, it's kind of like you're beneath them. Do you understand? And their opinion is the only one that matters. So they can be looking at you, but they're just not taking it in. Sign number 2, they walk around with an air of superiority about them. Okay? Now narcissists, as I said earlier in the video, they believe that they are ahead of the curve, ahead of the world. They believe they're perfection. They should be idolized. Now the thing is with narcissists, they need and crave attention and admiration. So they walk around with an air of superiority about them because they believe they're better than everyone else. But deep down, they're very insecure and their self-esteem is low. That's why they need admiration. They need compliments. They need to be told they're beautiful or smart or something. It's a prime example of someone who's just insecure and portrays or projects their insecurities out to the world. It's a prime example of that. You know how some people might be insecure about this and this, and they'll take it out on the world, they'll lash out on other people. Narcissism is like that. You understand? They believe they're better than everyone else, but they need to be told that. And if they don't get told that, it's a problem. The delusion of always being entitled to admiration essentially pushes people away. Do you understand? Because they're so deluded that they think, I deserve this and this. And they'll make that known, by the way. Narcissists will vocalize that. They'll actually vocalize and say, why are you giving so-and-so praise when it's me that... They'll actually say that. It's very obvious. Like, you might not even be giving someone else praise. Honestly, you might not be. You might just be saying, well done, dad, or well done, brother. And they'll be looking at that like, but he didn't even do anything great. Like, look, like, what am I doing type thing? And it's exhausting to be around. Because if someone is constantly needing admiration, it's tiring because you're just like, And then that obviously pushes people away. And that leads me on to the 3rd sign. The 3rd sign of someone's a narcissist is that they can't maintain normal relationships. Do you understand? A normal relationship to them is very hard to... Well, a normal relationship with a narcissist is difficult to maintain and difficult to build and grow upon. Not only do they struggle to maintain normal relationships, they have no problem with essentially hurting people around them and wreaking havoc on other people's lives. You know, a lot of people, I was watching a video actually on narcissism a couple days ago, and they made a point that a lot of narcissists often cheat because they lack empathy and they lack fear of kind of repercussions because they believe that they're entitled to that. So they might end up cheating because why should they just have one person basically? They believe that they can have as much as they want. People should bend over backwards for them, and because of that and a lack of conscience and a lack of empathy, they have no problem hurting their partner. Do you understand? Sign number 4, and this is a glaringly obvious one. They do not take any criticism well. They take a narcissist will take criticism badly, and they'll take things that aren't criticism as criticism, and that comes down all the way down to the core beliefs that they are above everyone else. Do you understand? So when someone might give them feedback, when someone might say something that's kind of not aligned with the way they think, they take it personally. It's criticism to them. Like, why are you criticizing me? Oh, I didn't even do nothing this bad, or this and this. It's not their fault. It can't be their fault. If a narcissist knocked over a lamp that's been on this table for 10 years, the lamp shouldn't have been there. It can't be their fault, the lamp shouldn't have been there. You understand? Or whoever moved the lamp 2 inches to the left, it was their fault. It cannot be their fault, do you understand? And they are prone to taking criticism badly. Another sign that goes hand in hand with that is they belittle others. They have to belittle others. Now, if someone is more talented than them, for example, they will be very, very, very quick to downplay that. Because a narcissist believes they're the best, they believe that they are above everyone else. When they come across someone that kind of disproves that logic, someone might be a better singer than them, might be a more talented football player than them, it's in their best interest, and they will do this, they'll belittle that person. Whether that person's a friend, family, or enemy, doesn't matter. They have to remember their place. Their place is underneath a narcissist. Another sign someone is a narcissist is they believe they're more attractive than they are. Now, having a sense of confidence or self-worth ain't bad. Do you understand that? I believe I'm perfect, and and that's not me being arrogant. And the reason I believe I'm perfect is because I'm imperfect. Because there's a lot of imperfections in my face and imperfections in my body that make me perfect. I fell in love with that, which makes me perfect. Do you understand? But I don't actually think I'm perfect. It's because I think I'm not perfect, I think I'm perfect, if that makes sense. But a narcissist, for instance, they actually, as I said, as I'm echoing many times in this video, they do believe they are essentially perfect. Do you understand? So that translates in the way they view themselves physically as well, not just in other areas of life. They believe that they are actually more attractive than they are. And it's no surprise that someone thinks they're more attractive than they are, because a narcissist is self-absorbed. That comes out in a number of different ways, you feel me? The final sign that someone's a narcissist is they gaslight everyone. Have you ever felt like you're going insane? Have you ever felt like you're talking to someone but you're losing your mind, right? That is because you're being gaslit. Now, I get gaslighted every single day being part of the black community. Women get gaslighted every day by men. Men often downplay a woman's experience. They'll victim blame, and they'll say, a woman could be complaining about this and this. Actually, in fact, forget that. 3 billion women could be saying the same thing all across the world, and yet the male population will gaslight them and tell them their experience is wrong. The exact same way that white people, not all white people, some white people or a lot of white people will gaslight black people and downplay their experience. You've got 3 billion black people saying the same thing. We're all under the same institutional racist society all around the world, and yet most white people will say, no, your racism doesn't exist and you're wrong. How the fuck would you know? You know what I'm saying? And that's being gaslighted, and that's why sometimes you're like, am I going insane here? Like, I'm dealing with racism every single day and you're telling me I'm not. Am I losing my mind? And that is the result of being gaslighted or gaslit, whatever the word is. Do you understand? So listen, that's all I've got to say today on narcissism. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Topical Talks. Let me know your thoughts below. Have you dealt with narcissists before? Have you found these tendencies in you? Because I'll be honest with you, I had these tendencies years ago. You understand? There were certain tendencies I had where I did think I was better than others when I was younger. But obviously I humbled myself quickly, and I changed, you know what I'm saying? So, but personality disorders are definitely real. One of my parents has got bipolar in it, and I've definitely got some of those tendencies as well. So, or did have. So you have to work through a lot of these things. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. I hope this video helps someone. Like, comment, share, all of that. Peace.